Hi, welcome to the Improved Garage YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, please click the subscribe button. Okay, so the next in distributed home audio setup. I picked up this Dynasty ProAudio 5.2 GHz / 5.8 GHz wireless home theater subwoofer speaker kit. WSA-5TR V2. Comes from Amazon. I'll post a link in the description. Honestly, it's a pretty nice unit. It had mixed reviews on Amazon. It was like 4.5 stars. It wasn't really bad. But I tested it out. It works really well. So you get two units. Two of these. They look identical, but they're not identical. This one says audio input. This one says audio output. So this one goes by your receiver. This one goes by your subwoofer. Audio output to subwoofer. Audio input from receiver. Inside the box, there are a variety of different things. We have two of these USB power bricks. We have two micro USB cables that are rolled up like this. We have two RCA cables that are RCA to RCA. And we have one cable that is 1/4 inch to RCA. Or sorry, not quarter, eighth inch to RCA. So the way that these connect, basically you just power them on and they connect to each other. Like no configuration required. You pull them out of the box, you plug them in, they connect. They work really well. There isn't a lot of latency between the two of them, so I set up my subwoofer across the garage, which is about 35 feet from my receiver. I had no problems whatsoever with it disconnecting. I've got two cars parked in between the receiver and that, with no issues with, the devices being in the middle. I've got Wi-Fi in the garage. I've got Bluetooth in the garage. No issues with any of those things causing interference. They worked really well. On the back side of them, there's a little mounting hole, so you can mount them to, like a wall or the back of a subwoofer or something like that if you want to. The one thing that I think that they should have included but didn't include, and you can get around this in a way, most receivers have a single subwoofer output, a single purple, it's a purple little RCA connector that is a single subwoofer output. Most subwoofers have a left and right, unless if you're using LFE, that's different, but most of them have a left and right as inputs. So in most cases, when you're connecting a subwoofer to an amplifier, you want to use an RCA Y cable. So it's one connector on one end and it's two connectors on the other, and they're wired internally so that they're all kind of the same. So these two plug in the sub and this one plugs in the receiver. This it says L-mono and L-mono on the left. So it's intended that if there's one input, you use one output. But ideally, what I would like to see is for them to include an RCA Y in here. So you plug it into the purple on your receiver. And on the other side, you plug it into your inputs. And you've got both left and right in. And then on the subwoofer side, you've got both left and right out. And, it's just like when you would connect a subwoofer to your receiver directly. So that's something that I'm going to have to order separately, is an RCA Y-adapter, a male to two male Y-adapter. But overall, I think the device works really well. Like I said, there's really no latency. I couldn't tell the difference between it being plugged into my receiver directly and it being across the room. In most cases, you're going to be setting up some sort of the automatic room correction, like the Y-POW for Yamaha or the Dirac for Marantz or Onkyo or NAD, or you're going to be setting up like I forget what Onkyo's is called, Odyssey, I think it is, Odyssey. So that room correction software is automatically going to measure the time between all of your speakers and the microphone, and it's going to accommodate for that anyway. So even if there was a slight delay in this thing getting the sound to your subwoofer, it's going to delay all of your speakers to compensate for that, which means that you're not going to notice the difference once you go through room correction anyway. So I think that that's something important to note if people are talking about the delay on a wireless device versus the wires that you would normally have connecting it. Really, it kind of becomes irrelevant because you're going to time delay your other speakers to match whatever is the furthest away, either by time or by signal strength. So I think the thing works well. The Dynasty ProAudio is, it works fine. It's relatively inexpensive. I think it was like 110 bucks. But in my testing, it worked great. So we'll test it out at his house and see how it works. And I'll report back if there's any issues with anything.